Well, I beg to differ. I really do. Because if you're saying, okay, that when I'm sleeping, y'all know I say I go on a travel when I go and lay down on my bed. You know, I tell you all, hey, y'all, I went on a travel. Some of y'all call it an astral projection or an astral travel. Well, the astral projection is actually what people say you do just before you astral travel, okay? But, you know, a lot of people call it just a vivid dream or a lucid dream. So many people got so many different things to call it, you know. But I know for sure I am in a whole nother reality that is real. It's real, like the reality that I'm residing in right now. Okay? And so I was referred to a movie clip that suggested that my dreams are actually realities that could be created by other people. Or maybe that clip was saying that I'm actually creating the dream myself. But I'm kind of thinking that what it was referring to is that anyone or someone could be creating, you know, this particular dream for me. I want to call it a reality, but I think they were saying that these dreams can be created. My dreams may be created by someone. Someone is creating my dreams, creating an experience for me. And I say, I just don't believe that's exactly what it is. You know what I'm saying? Because these are not dreams. I'm actually in the spirit in other timelines. I know for sure. And I'm going to send you all some footage of something I found. I found the building that I said that screams. I actually found the building after the actual travel, and it exists in this reality. What was different about the building versus the actual travel versus this reality is that the building, you could see shattered glass. Every window had shattered glass, okay? Meaning that the glass was actually in there, but it was shattered. But on this timeline that I'm existing in right now, that same building was in the same place, looking the same, but the windows were completely blown out in this timeline, the one I exist in now. There was actually no glass. It was just open windows. When I say open windows, that glass was already, all of the glass was removed from every single window. And I'm going to show you all actual footage. Same building. It's just one had shattered glass. All the glasses were shattered, meaning that there were still remnants of the glass in it. And this timeline, all of the glass was completely removed. When I told you all I looked out the window and I saw all of the building scapes, they were exactly, when I went down there, they were exactly in the same place. Everything was exact. So now, what am I getting at? I'm getting at the fact that I do not believe anyone could be creating a dreamscape for me. No one can be creating that, okay? Because if they were creating that dreamscape, then how do you explain the fact that these particular buildings do exist in this timeline too? They're real. So no one could be creating that dream. And let me get to. I'll get to what I'm going to say to the conclusion in just a little bit. It's just difficult to explain that. So check this out. So also on a travel I had, I actually went into a mall and met a man, and his name was Malone. In the travel, Malone or Jalome, because I told him his name was very interesting. And also he worked in the mall. He worked in the mall, and he was showing me around the store. And there was another lady in there, elderly lady in the store. I can't quite remember her name. This was on a travel. And I say about 8 months later, I was in the mall in this reality. Saw the same man. Told somebody who was with me, I know his name already because I saw him on a travel of mine. And I told them the name, and I said, I'm going to go up and find out what his name is so you can know that I have actually met him on a travel. And when I went to him, his name was Malone. How could somebody create a dream for me of Malone? And he also exists in this reality. How? No one could insert a dream in my dreamscape. It's not possible. I mean, I probably would think that, if we were on to something, if I hadn't already met Malone on the travel or in the travel. How do we explain that? Someone inserted a dream in my brain, in my dreamscape, with Malone in it. And then I turn around and I meet Malone in this real time here, on this timeline. I already know what you're getting at. I know what you're getting at. Okay, I already see what you're going to say. I see your argument. I can see how you can dress this one up. But so these are the two things that make me question all of these things. Why am I traveling to realities that other realities that actually unfold in this reality? It's like I'm getting to places ahead of time. So I'm trying to understand how these things can be inserted in my dreamscape. And as I talk, the walls are just popping all around my house. And as I try to dwell further into this, honestly, my tablet shut down on me right in the middle of it. My cell phone is shut down on me right in the middle of it. Like I say, there's been like knocking and tapping all over the walls, everywhere. Almost like I'm getting ready to actually break into some type of time barrier or something. I still don't quite understand what's really going on. It's not making any sense to me. It's not. And I'm trying to read all of the parables and get all the assistance as I possibly can that you all are offering, but I'm still lost in all of this because when I was in another travel this morning again. I was there again. And I'm always in Huntsville, Alabama, but they're using different names for it. Oh, you call it Huntsville. Why am I always in Huntsville, Alabama? But anyways, that's besides the point. I was on a college campus this morning, and it appeared that no one really could see me. And I went to several people, and some people could see me, some people couldn't. It was like they were totally unaware of me. Even when I asked for help, I did ask one young lady to please help me, assist me. I didn't know exactly where I was, and I needed to know where I was, and she walked away. She walked away like, I don't want to be bothered with you. And so I really don't know my purpose of being there. I don't know what is really going on. It makes absolutely no sense to me why I am traveling to Huntsville, Alabama. This is the second time I've traveled there. But what's so crazy about this, where the buildings were actually, where the windows were blown out in that other timeline, that's not even Huntsville, Alabama. That's some buildings that are kind of close to where I am now, and I'm nowhere near Huntsville, Alabama. But every time I'm on a timeline, they're always telling me that I'm in Huntsville, Alabama, or Zephazorton is what they call it, Zephazorton. So it's been some real strange ass shit going on, y'all. I ain't gonna fucking lie to y'all, man. Going to all these damn places and shit when I go to sleep, and these are real places, because that place that I went to on that college campus, it was so real and so detailed. I mean, I saw the chemtrails in the sky, and I was like, damn, they got chemtrails just like we do. Now, I've gone to some strange realities where in the skies were totally different from ours, but these were the same exact chemtrails we have. I didn't see any kind of technology that really stood out to me, but I'm always bombarded with this lady, this lady with the yellow. Now, when I say yellow eyes, I'm not talking about the whites of them. I'm actually talking about the pupils of the irises are actually yellow, a very, very, very light amber color, extremely light, lighter than any eyes here that I've actually seen. So anyway, that's why I wanted to actually, in a sense, debunk the fact that may be, a possibility. Okay. I saw and maybe I misinterpreted. It's interesting. I read over it, and it really intrigued me, and I'm going to look over it a little bit more. And you may know who I'm talking about. You may know what I'm talking about. And please, if I'm not interpreting the movie clip correctly, please let me know how to apply it to the experience that I have had. My actual take on the situation is, honestly, it's not a dream. It's a real hardcore reality. If someone is actually inserting what you call a dream, which is not a dream to me, I can scratch my head there and feel it. I can rub my arms. I can feel it. I can feel my feet on. Well, I don't necessarily feel my feet on the ground. I'm not going to lie. I don't. But I see everything just as vivid as I see it here. I'm there. The only thing about it, I don't know what I look like. I don't know what I look like. I just don't know. Here I know what I look like. I feel my form. I don't feel my form there, but it's real there. Now, what I want to say is this. The only way someone is actually inserting these dreams, what you call, but what I call realities in my dreamscape, they would have to be, I don't feel like it would be an individual. I think it would definitely be what's extraterrestrial, or whoever they are, You know what I'm saying? And maybe it's something to it. I don't know. I fully don't understand that. But what I would rather say is, rather than to say it's some entity or some it doing this, inserting these dreams in my sleep state, I would say, if anything, I am actually myself creating these realities. But if I'm actually creating these realities, these alternate realities that I'm going into, if I'm the creator of them, then wouldn't it be true and safe to say that I'm actually also creating this one right here too, as I speak to you? Okay, now I said a whole lot of stuff and don't even know exactly what I'm saying, so I wanted to discuss that with you. And if you don't mind, please give me some ideas, give me your take on it, because I mean, I'm really in a frenzy right now. I'm really in a very I feel like a little a little curious little preschool child. You understand? That's going to preschool, and everything is brand new to me. This is where I am right now. Like how a little child, the little child is first introduced to crayons and coloring books, and I think that's where I'm at right now with this. And I can't get ahead of the game. I mean, no matter how it helps for you all to explain to me what's going on, but you can explain to people all day long if they have not gone through the rites of passages, if they have skipped over crawling to go straight to walking. You understand what I'm saying? It's going to be definitely impossible to comprehend it. It's some steps missing. Maybe it's not time for me to get that yet, because every time I try to tap into more of the information, watch more videos, read, I mean, the cell phone would cut off, the laptop would cut off. You know what I'm saying? It's just been really, really strange today. I just can't put my finger on what is going on. Is it, hey, you're not ready for this knowledge yet, we don't want you to have it, you trying to skip ahead, and then you just wonder why and for what purpose is this. Yes, what purpose is this? What is this all about? I don't get it. Why is it happening to me? You understand? Sometimes I wonder, why is it important that I get it in the first place? I mean, it's a lot of people that are actually suffering silently with this situation like I'm suffering right now. And you just don't know where to turn. Well, it's good that we got social media, and I have you all family to kind of help me along with this and stuff. But gosh, man, I really need to sit down and talk to my uncle. I really do, because I'm sure they had experiences like that. They just didn't talk about it. Why? Because they knew would nobody believe them. They knew it. So they knew it was a waste of time. And now this shit just kind of started happening to me. These odd travels going to other realities. Let me see when this stuff kind of started. It seemed like with me, it looks like it was like 2012. But they have been intensifying. And you all have been helping me to kind of like, realize that maybe these travels, these alternate realities are actually to help guide me here in this reality, get me on the right road. It's giving me a headache just thinking about it. And I'm sitting up here now saying, I hope I don't travel. I don't want to travel. And I'm traveling in the morning time. I mean, I just go in a trance in the morning. I mean, you can call it a dream, but I mean, I'm actually sitting up when I'm going to these other places. Just sitting up. I could be on the phone with somebody and just, bam, I'm somewhere else. It rarely happens it never happens at night. It always happens in the morning time, which is actually weird, because they say, you secreting serotonin in the morning, not melatonin. I thought melatonin was responsible for dreams, not serotonin. So I don't get it. I really don't. Yeah. Well, okay. I hope this made some sense and somebody can reach out and give me some more clarity. I sure appreciate y'all. Okay. Good night, y'all. Bye-bye.